fuck you doing?
Remember that name? Good Pizza with 3 Z's, baby. 3 Z's.
What's up, guys? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, check this out. This week we got a very special guest in the building. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got another lady in the house. The homegirl Mia came through to tell her story about her upbringing in the Emerald Triangle, all her contributions to the plant, the mushroom magic she's involved with, and everything that happened in between time, in the meantime. Wait till y'all hear this story and how she's bringing all the legacy brands to the rec market. She's a dope factor in the game. You guys are gonna love this one. We'll see you on the show. What's up, Mia? How you doing?
Hey, JP.
Thanks for coming through, homie.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, nice to meet you on the show. Wendy connected us.
Yes.
So thank you, Wendy.
Shout out, Wendy. We love you.
Yeah.
Space Gem for life.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the homie, man.
Yeah.
She just looks like she's just loving life, man.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? Her laugh is infectious.
Yeah.
Everywhere she goes, she's shining like that Space Gem that she is. It's like, yeah, no, I really appreciate her, and it really shines through in her products out there on the market.
For sure. You can tell when somebody's like just like that around people or just like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, she ain't
like
faking
that.
it. That's for sure.
No doubt. No doubt. That's what's up.
A real one.
A real one, for sure. So thank you for the connection, Wendy. We're going to dive right in. But first, I heard you went to Reggae on the River.
I was there.
And I missed you.
I know, right?
Should have said something.
Next year we'll definitely have to link up for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
this
sure.
year was epic. The lineup was so fire.
Crazy.
Busy Signal mashed it up.
Okay, I missed
Did you-
Busy Signal.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he
I
closed
left
up.
on Sunday morning, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, Sunday, I have to say, Sunday was actually the best day for music for me personally. I mean, the whole weekend was super fire, but
No doubt.
Sunday was, the Queen Omega with Busy Signal closing out. It was next
Fire.
level. I was definitely feeling it on Monday, though. I was like, oof.
Oh, I bet. So was I, and I left Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
You got there on Friday?
Yeah.
What was your highlight?
My highlight, Alberosi is dope. I've always wanted to see him. He's Sicilian, you know what I'm saying? So am I. So I always had like that respect for him.
Hell yeah.
And he was ill. And then Saturday blew me away, yo. iOctane.
Oh my gosh.
That was way more than I expected.
Yeah.
That was like right by our campsite too.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So that shit was lit.
Yep.
He literally just like started performing, disappeared from the stage, took a fucking table. It was actually my boy's table.
Yeah.
And just put it in the middle of the crowd, jumped on the table, and finished the whole show on the table.
I know, that
was
was
amazing.
Next level energy for sure.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about Reggae on the River. It's in this it's gone through many iterations, but it's in this new iteration that is actually like really special, because growing up it was like our parents that had started it and had carried it on, and now the next generation is taking it over, and you can feel that new energy in the space. Like, you know, we still got the roots reggae, and now we got the dance hall and the sound clashes, and then now I don't have any kids, but my friends have a lot of them, and now they're the little reggae babies running around.
Yeah, the reggae babies. Yeah, there's a lot of reggae babies.
There's a lot. We got to keep it going, you know?
And it's like, it makes me a little anxious being a parent, but it's also like, damn, dude, this is fucking cool. Like, they're all safe.
Yeah. It's a family affair,
Yeah,
for sure.
no, I got that vibe for sure. That was dope. And then, let's see, what else? Taurus Riley was
he's
crazy.
always so special.
Have you seen him live before?
Oh, yeah.
See, I haven't, and like he actually is funny. He looks like my best friend Jeezy from Jersey. Like they are
Nice.
twins. I'm gonna show you pictures. You know, I'm not tripping. And so I always liked him because of that. And like he's a dope artist. But like, you know, when you see somebody live, you're like, yo, this is different.
For sure. No, it really takes it to the next level.
Amazing.
Well, I'm glad you got to come out. That was your
Me
first
too.
year?
My first year.
Hell yeah. Well, you'll be back then.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm a festival. I love festivals, man. I've been doing that shit, probably festivals since like 2002, 3.
Okay. What's your favorite festival if you have one?
So Reggae on the River now.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that definitely took the cake. I used to do Dry Diggins. I think the lineup's been a little whack lately.
Yeah, it's coming up.
And they switched. Yeah, it's man. And they switched locations. What's that?
Too dry for me.
Yeah, for sure. When they did it up in the first year, I did it 4 years ago in Nevada City, was lit.
Yeah.
That
I think that was
crazy.
the best venue.
That venue was perfect.
Yeah,
now
lots
they're
of
in
shade.
Auburn. That shit is whack as fuck, bro.
Yeah, by this time of the year, like especially in this area, it's like the land is dry.
It is very
and
dry.
like to have that shade and some actual like water just in the vicinity is
That's huge.
helpful.
Did you go on the river?
At Reggae?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the river is one of my favorite parts, especially now that we got the stage down there.
River stage,
yeah, the river stage.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like MTV Spring Break, but way better.
Yeah, right? For reals. For reals. That's what's up, man. So back to you, Mia. Let's hear about your story. I'm very curious to hear how it all unfolded. Where you're from, where'd you grow up? Let's run me through it.
Yeah, so I grew up in Humboldt County. Okay. I'm a second generation cultivator. I've been in the space, my whole entire life. I've been like every part of all the abundance that I have in my life is thanks to my girl, Mary Jane. She's been tried and true my entire life. So, but yeah, growing up in Humboldt through the 90s and the early 2000s was definitely a vibe. 215 era. Mm-hmm. Really just kind of coming into that, like the true green rush where we had, we're still prohibition, but very protected under the 215 laws. A lot of people started to come out because of that. And that it kind of started to change things a little bit, coming from like the Back to the Lander movement that our parents had come out to do. Growing up in that space, a lot of like hippie vibes. Definitely, like cannabis was just a piece of the puzzle, It wasn't like the whole thing. Like a lot of people came out and they just wanted to grow weed and throw up, massive grows and do it that way. But I grew up in a space where cannabis was just one of the crops that we grew. Definitely got to, enjoy the abundance that came with that. Yeah. But it was just like, it wasn't something that I even, my parents didn't sit me down and be like, hey, this is cannabis. It was like, it was there. Like the adults smoked weed and we harvested it in the fall. It was just, it was just a part of me. So yeah, growing up in Humboldt, got really interested in plant medicine very early on. Okay. I'm actually a holistic nutritionist.
I'm really excited to hear about that.
Yeah, so like cannabis is just one of the plant allies that I work with, and it's the one that I primarily work with the most because I work with Redwood Roots Distribution now. We work with over half of the licensed farms in the Emerald Triangle. In a bulk format. So we see a lot of weed all year round. And when it comes to our house brand, we put our favorites in there. So it's always a rotating menu. We highlight the farms on top. And then,
that's cool.
Yeah. So it's a collaborative effort when it comes to Redwood Roots.
That's tight.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about because I know this is super normal for you, right? Growing up on a farm, on a cannabis farm, and you just mentioned that it was weed, it was harvested every October or November or however long they were going, and we just that's just what we did. So like growing up, what was your role? Like, did you help harvest? Were you bucking? Were you trimming? Were you just hands off? Your parents were doing it to a certain age. Like, what was it like?
Yeah, it was mostly hands off growing up. It was kind of just being a kid mostly, but it was around. Like, it wasn't like it. I don't even really have a memory of it because it wasn't something that was like, ooh, this is taboo, this is cannabis. It was like I would play around in the field while my parents were tending to it, or and then when I became like a young teen, I started trimming and started making pretty good money at a young age doing that.
Oh yeah.
And then got into the growing myself, and the rest is history.
Oh, you started growing yourself. Cool.
Yeah. So actually, this is the third season that I have not grown anything. Okay. I was primarily an indoor grower. So, and I rep sun-grown hardcore because sun-grown is life. And there's just so many benefits to it. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people oftentimes think I'm a hater on indoor, but I did that for a very long time.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. Are you known for like any strains that you grew, or like did you have any favorites?
I always love me a solid OG. Yeah. That's like always been one of my favorites. We did have this Bruce Banner back in the day that was pretty special. That was fun. My partner got it sent over from somewhere else.
Where was that from? Chicago originally? Or Chicago? I just was visiting there. Colorado.
Colorado, yep, exactly.
Okay, copy. That's the first time I tried it in Colorado.
Yeah, and so that was a really nice cut that not many people had at the time. Did some fun crosses with Girl Scout cookies back in the day.
Oh, wow, nice.
Definitely did a few things here and there.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. And what's your, What's your twist? Like, how do you like to consume cannabis? You an edibles girl, a smoke? Or?
You know, I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
It's really a time and a place for me.
Yeah.
I really love, like, if I'm at home and I'm just chilling, I usually bust out my bong and take a couple rips. I love me an edible for when I'm trying to go to sleep or trying to get elevated. My shout out Space Gems, one of the best.
Yeah. That's right.
And then topically is huge for pain relief, muscle recovery, things like that. I love my salves.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So how do you incorporate that into your repertoire with the holistic healing? And tell me other ways that you do holistic healing. I'm super into that. My mother's an old school hippie.
Oh, nice.
From Jersey though, not Humboldt. She grows. She still grows. I've been around weed my whole life too.
Hell yeah.
So we grew up kind of poor and no health insurance. So like we were all about the herbal remedies and like she wants getting sick, so we can go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Preventative is the key for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm curious to, what you do and what you believe in and some of your practices.
Yeah. So, plants, in my opinion, and a lot of others they're not like a tool to be used. They're an ally or a family member. So cultivating a specific relationship with them is super important. A lot of people like want a panacea, something that's going to just like fix it all. Like cannabis is what I would say one of the closest to a panacea with all of the uses that it has. But really coming into communion with the plants that you're working with. Also learning from someone. There's a lot of information on the internet. We got AI nowadays. But having a mentor to help you navigate the nuances of new plant allies in your life is so crucial. I was lucky enough to study under this amazing medicine woman out in Boonville in Mendocino County. Her name's Wendy Reed. She's a badass witchy woman that has really just done amazing work for that valley out there and instilled in me some really amazing skills that I carry with me to this day. We were, especially during COVID, whenever there was a fallout, we were out there just like making batches of hand sanitizers and herbal allies and tinctures and all the likes to help support through that scary fallout time of COVID when nobody really knew what was going on. So, just really tuning into your own relationship with these plants is so crucial. And that's with cannabis. Some people are like, it's, we're just smoking to get high. And like, sure. But like, I argue to say there is no recreational cannabis. Like it's all medicinal. Even if you are just trying to get high, you're trying to get high for a reason. Right. And it is medicine at that point. So yeah. Does that answer your question?
It does.
Okay,
it
cool.
Does, no doubt. No doubt. Now, do you take clients for this kind of thing, or do you give guidance or classes or? Yeah,
so I do primarily one-on-one counseling.
Okay.
We do a myriad of different avenues. We're running from like working in, looking into lifestyle changes that can happen, familial ties, kind of genetics, things like that. But then really tapping into how we can support with our plant allies.
I like that word, plant allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that. Never heard that before.
Cool.
Plants are my ally.
Yep.
That's what's up. Do you deal at all with psilocybin?
I do, yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so...
Tell me more.
So psilocybin is, fungi aren't technically plants, but they are allies.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the whole microdosing regimen, if you haven't done that or tried that, that's a great place to start. Really tapping into like subperceptual and for all of the benefits that come along with that. So like neurogenesis, so having your brain literally create new pathways, and that's helped facilitated by the psilocybin. Mm-hmm. So that's a great way to start out. Getting into, your what I would call like a mini dose, getting in a little bit of a higher dose, which is something that I would use like recreationally, like going to a concert, something like that. Some people like to go, balls to the wall and take these high doses in public places. That's not usually my jam. You're opening up your energy to or your space to a lot of energies, and so it's really crucial to be in a grounded setting.
let's stop right there. And I want to talk and build on this. So I'm super energy sensitive in general. So like that's why I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just take a couple grams and send it and go out in public. It never works for me ever. And like especially if you're in the hood, like I feel like there's so much bad energy in the hood, or like in cities, like there's all this other influence. I'd rather be in nature where it's more pure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how fucking people do it. And if they do it, they wonder why they freak the fuck out sometimes. Like, dog, you have way too many things to mess with your mood, your energy, your vibes.
Too many variables.
Too many variables. Oh. Jersey, what up? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, everybody's been asking me, where can I get the slices in Jersey? Look no further. Peep the list. Check it out. It's right here. Pull up. Grab you a slice. Thank you for the support, Jersey. Peace, love, good pizza. We'll see y'all out there.
But then that's why I think like a microdose, and that, microdoses are meant to be sub-perceptual. So you're not supposed to be like, oh, I'm on psilocybin right now. Like you're supposed to like look back at the end of the day and be like, oh, wow, I handled that situation really well. Or I had a really great mood today. And like, oh yeah, I took that microdose. Like it's supposed to be kind of under or behind the scenes. Yeah. And so, and then that, in that case, those can like help you navigate those variables. Yeah. Instead of just like busting you wide open and being like,
I agree. I would have to agree with you.
Left to your own devices at that point.
So how much are you taking before you go to a concert? Like you said, you take it before a social setting, maybe a concert.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your max?
It kind of varies, and sometimes it gets away from you.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
But I usually start with like 1/10 of a gram. I'm actually really sensitive to psilocybin that I've noticed. Like when I was younger and I was just using it to use it and didn't have any intention behind it, like no I could eat up mushrooms. And there was, we were through all these, prohibition days. We had all these, funny kind of urban myths like, oh, the stems are weaker than, or the caps are stronger than the stems.
Not true.
Or definitely not true.
What do you think is stronger? Depends on what you're eating?
I mean, it really just depends on, like, because it's not homogenized between the mushrooms. So it's like really the luck of the draw.
I think so too.
Like it's really dependent on the variables between the growing medium and the environment, and it's can be the same with cannabis. When we're testing cannabis, we're grinding it up, homogenizing it, and then testing it that way. So if you test one part of the plant comparative to the other part, it's going to be a different potency.
Yeah, I guess it's like smoking tops or B's or C's, Could be a different experience.
I personally like, this is actually our Mighty Minis line, which is actually a dope budget SKU, and it's all like hand-trimmed smalls. Right. I think it's way more economical and easier to get through because there's less wood in there. There's less stem, and you're paying for that by weight. So,
you are.
That's a definitely.
Honestly, lately, because all my cultivating partners, they typically, if you're not getting it from the trap, you're getting it from actual facility, you're going to get A's and B's, and there's going to be a ratio. I'm finding I'm enjoying B's a lot more lately. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I want that big fat top nug, you feel me? But I don't know, because now that I'm so much more conscious of how things smoke and what I'm enjoying, flavor-wise, etc., I think the B's is where it's at, man. Yeah. And the smalls are cool for fucking rolls.
Oh, exactly. If you're just going to twist it up anyways, you got to break it down. It's so much easier to get through. Like I said, less stem. And,
less stem.
Yeah,
look at all this bark I pulled out. You know what I'm saying? This is like enough for a joint.
See?
If you would smoke a joint with bark.
I don't know. I'm trying to quit.
That's a lot. That's dope.
Yeah, so you grow here in Sacramento?
So I can't grow right now. I usually do a full term every year in my backyard, just for fun. But I'm not in a place right now where I can grow. I'm in kind of a wax, not wax. It's a nice place, nice house, but it ain't where I want to be.
Yeah,
you know
I feel that.
I'm ready to go. So I cannot grow right now, but I have cultivation partners that grow for my brand. You know what I'm saying? And we just invested in a farm up in Grass Valley. Oh, nice. Actually, in Nevada City.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the fucking state, fuck you, they did not approve our, or in like the last step where the fire marshal has to come through, do the final walkthrough, and he's dragging his feet. They're doing like the what are they, the preliminary licenses
Okay, yeah.
before the new licenses.
Yeah.
Technically we're a new fucking license.
I know.
And we're gonna miss the season.
Damn.
So we got all this bread tied up in this property. We're just gonna pay rent on for
It's
another
their
year. It's
MO.
just so whack.
They just want to bleed us dry.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
theory.
So yeah, that sucks. So next year's gonna be lit.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have a jump start on it, so.
We will. Oh, we will have plants in the ground day
You
fucking
gonna do a winter
one.
run?
Nah, because it was just gonna be a full term. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were gonna try to send it and like harvest in November and just make it all into hash. You know what I'm saying? But still, like I think we're there where we have to just move on.
Yeah, timing is everything, and they really drag their feet on getting us what we need to make it happen.
Trust me, I'd love to do a winter run. If we were doing like mixed light, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's not happening. But yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What can you do?
Probably smoke some weed about it.
You know what I'm saying? What else can we do? So tell me about these brands you work with. Like, so how long have you been with them?
Yeah.
It's a distro, Redwood distro?
So Redwood Roots is our
Redwood Roots?
distro.
Okay.
We, like I said, we are primarily a bulk distributor,
Okay.
working with over half of the licensed farms in the Triangle
Okay, so you guys are moving bulk to other
throughout the state.
distros, L to L deals
Yeah.
for white labeling, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah, and so that's where we
Or whatever
got
else
our
has
start.
pounds.
And then
Yeah.
and then I signed on back in 2020. And
cool.
so I've been with Redwood Roots for a minute. The founder and CEO, Chris Anderson, is the homie. And so when they decided to start the retail side, he asked me to sign on. And so I've been on ever since, carving out shelf space and ushering the legacy movement in the retail market in California and beyond.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. And so Redwood Roots is one of the brands that we distro for. We also distro for like Ridgeline Farms.
Ridgeline, that's what's up.
Yeah, we got Ridgeline, his estate grown flower. We got Huckleberry Hill.
Oh, Johnny Casale, that's my guy.
Yep.
Hell
We got
yeah.
Whitethorn Rose coming back. We're about to be taking pre-orders.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, we got a really amazing lineup. I would say we have the most stacked lineup coming out of the
Fire.
Triangle for sure. Between Farm Cut, Budgelaro, we got Whitethorn Valley Farm. We got Royal Budline is our only indoor line. You know Royal Budline?
I do.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's Duke and Vanessa. They're also the homies. The cool part about my gig is that I get to work with my friends, people I respect, medicine makers, and just really all around stand-up people, which is just changes the game for me. You know, sometimes when Monday morning rolls around, it feels like work, but for the most part, it's like doing God's work.
Yeah, you are. And I think you're the perfect person for the role. Like, you're from up there. You understand the culture. You're second generation. Like, it's probably such an easy conversation with the people that you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And you know them probably. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No, exactly. I'm like, I have personal experience with all of them. So,
yeah. Shout out to two of those people that you mentioned. Jason from Ridgeline. Me and him have been talking a lot. We're trying to figure out a good day to get him on the show. You know, he just fucked his, he has back issues. But
I know, I feel for him.
Yeah, man. I love the work he's doing. I love the strains he's putting out. And then Johnny Casale was just one of my guys, man. Like, we have the same last name. Like, he's the same last name as my mother.
Oh, really?
Not my last name, my mother's last name. And I knew about this guy so long ago.
Oh, that's funny.
Before he even moved here.
Yeah.
Before he even moved here.
That's cool.
Because of his story, and he did all
Totally.
that time, and he stood up. He stood tall, and like, I always wanted to meet this guy. And then this podcast brought me to him.
Amazing.
So we did an episode up there, him and Rose.
Dope.
Took good care of us. That property's fucking
Oh my
amazing.
gosh, isn't it special?
You know what's crazy? I was just in Chicago showing my boy, who's also Italian. I was like, yo, cuz, look at this shit, bro. I was like, every plant has roses and beautiful flowers next to it. This is the whole property. He's like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, this is one of the most beautiful farms I've ever seen.
Absolutely
And just cool
stunning,
people
for sure.
too. Like, they're awesome. Yeah. Funny story real quick. Back to Reggae on the River. So I put in the fucking wrong address. Okay. I think the address was right for a while, but like, me and wifey switched off, and I don't know. I must have put the wrong address in because we were at that gas station across the street from Reggae on the River.
That's the old entrance.
Yeah. So we're there, and I'm like, all right, cool. Just one more hour to go. And I'm driving. And I passed John Casale's place on, Huckleberry Hill. I'm like, huh, that's weird. He lives by here? Okay. And we get, wherever the fuck we get to, all I know is I'm on this mountain. The fucking shit opened up. I see the ocean. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful.
You're on Cove Road.
Yeah, I was. I was on Cove Road. And it goes all the way to the top, right to the top, where you can't go no more. I was like, well, this is not Reggae on the River. So I fucking redid it. I was like, oh, I'm an hour away. Oh my God. So when I get there, I pull back up to the fucking gas station. I was like, motherfucker, I was here, bro, 2 hours ago.
What time did you get in?
Like
or like
6?
The first time you drove
by?
4 o'clock, and you didn't
Back
notice
at 6.
The special event?
I didn't notice all the people coming across. Like, wow, this place is popping. What are they doing over there?
You couldn't hear the reggae?
Bro. No, I did not hear the music. I did not hear the music. But I'm like, I'm a fucking cacchero. It means I talk a lot. And so it means chatterbox in Italian. And fucking, I always talk to people. Like, I don't know how I didn't have this conversation with the gas guy. Like,
that's funny.
He was like, yeah, man, I'm going regular. He even said it. You guys going regular? I was like, fuck yeah. And I usually like add something to that conversation to where he would be like, yeah, it's right across the street.
Yeah.
I would be like, yeah, just an hour left. I could have just said that.
It was meant to be. You were supposed to go on a little drive.
It was cool. It was cool. We lived. It was all good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A little adventure under your belt.
Yeah. After a cool adventure, after a 4.5 hour ride, was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's all good.
The scenic route.
It was scenic. It was certainly was scenic. So let's flip it back to the mushrooms. So tell me about the Hyphae cup.
Okay, so the Hyphae cup, formerly known as the Psilocybin cup, is actually the first and original psilocybin mushroom competition. Okay. It was founded back in 2020, I want to say, in Oakland. It's powered by Hyphae Labs and has been a competition based on testing alone. So, like, like the Emerald Cup, they have judges come in and do the testing and the deliberation. But with the Hyphae Cup, we're doing it all based on testing. It's actually, this year is invite only. So going through and picking up the cultivators that have caught the eye from the public, the community, and have placed in other competitions, because now there are some other competitions that are in the space. Hyphae Cup was the original, or is the original, and the longest running. So that's going to be coming in December. We're getting a lot of really amazing data out of that. It's like showing us there's a few different categories. So there's the microdose category, there's a spiritual, a recreational, and a therapeutic. And then there's the overall most potent. So a lot of information coming out on, there's all these different, just like cannabis, there's different cannabinoids and terpenes and all these other compounds that contribute to the experience of the plant. In mushrooms, there are alkaloids and tryptamines that contribute to the breakdown of all of the psychoactive components. And we're compiling that data for some time now and figuring out there's different ranges for these different experiences.
How ironic. Tryptamine.
I know, right? Couldn't have planned it
Does
better.
that have anything to do with the hallucinogenic properties of?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's like psilocybin,
That's funny.
psilocin, baeocystin. There's a whole slew of them.
Damn, you know your shit.
Right.
Okay.
Learning more every day.
Yeah, there's so much to learn about the mushroom world, the mycorrhizae world, you know what I'm saying? The psilocybin world. You answered one of my questions, though, as you were talking. I was so curious on how the fuck do you judge a mushroom competition? Because I know.
Do you want to be a judge?
No. I can't do it, man. Like, I gotta be in this. I gotta be inside, bro. I can't be at the party. I can't be judging. In fact, I took some mushrooms one time, the first cannabis contest I ever entered, and my buddy like convinced me to take the whole, like, it's like a little bottle, right? It's called Goomba juice.
Oh my gosh.
From the Cozy Cube homies. And it's like, it's supposed to be a gram, a microdose of apes. Bullshit, guys. I took half, and then my boy took the whole thing. He's like, you be a pussy? So I was being a dude. I was like, well, I'm not fucking pussy. Boom. Just fucking knocked it back. And man, went to the car, came back. I was fucking tripping. Yeah. Quick. And so bad that I didn't want to win. I was manifesting not winning. I was
my God.
Please don't let me win. I cannot go up there. I can't go up there. And the energy was so weird there. Like, nobody was clapping for anybody except for like their crew. Like, it was fucking weird, man.
What competition was it?
The Secret Sesh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, dog, I can't do it. I don't like tripping in public like that.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are all about it, but
So, God bless them, man.
Yeah.
God bless them. I think I could when I was a little younger, when I had less things going on in my life. I have so many moving pieces right now in
that's
my life.
the key too, for sure. It's like there's so much more on your plate. You got a lot of just
Yeah, I got demons, man. I want them
loose
coming
ends
out.
you
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like, there's a time and a place, that's like we get back to like the set and setting, if you're around the homies and you're like just doing your own thing and it's kind of carefree,
Yeah, man.
go for it, send it.
Yeah, like for example, I'm going to Jersey in a month, a little friends reunion. We got a little cabin up in the Poconos.
Oh, nice.
We're going to fucking send it. And it's going to be
Hell
great because I've been tripping with these guys since I was fucking 14. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys do that regularly?
No, this is our second one.
Oh,
Last year
nice.
was a hit.
Hell yeah.
I brought the mushrooms and it was like, hey guys, you want to fucking eat these?
How are you consuming your mushrooms?
I just eat them.
Just so fruits, the actual mushrooms?
Fruits, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I'm down with like pills. Like if you grind it up and eat it in a pill, or I'm down for, that's just typically how I micro. And then chocolates are cool, but they are fucking not always cool.
Yeah, I mean,
get a hot chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's the problem with the underground is not necessarily regulated. Not that I'm like a huge proponent of all these regulations,
for
but
sure.
we do have there's like Hi-Fi Labs, for example, who runs the Hi-Fi Cup. They do testing in Oakland. So you can send in your manufactured goods and get a potency test, and you can confirm that what you are putting on your label is actually accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's your boy JP Good Pizza. Just taking a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, it's an exclusive proprietary bag, and here's why we love them. Let's talk terpene preservation. This is the best environment for storing your cannabis. It keeps your cannabis at 58 to 62% humidity at all times. It's like your cannabis is living in San Diego year-round with the best weather. Terpene and flavor longevity. That's important. It inhibits microbial growth. No mold, Kujin. Let's talk light protection. UV rays and good pizza don't mix. It also increases shelf life. Guys, if you have your flower in a dispensary, please use Grove Bags. We all know that stuff sits sometimes. This is gonna be your saving grace for flower that sits on that shelf longer than it should. Don't mess around with the pizza. Use promo code GOODPIZZA with 3 Z's. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. We'll see y'all back on the show. How much does the test cost? I'm curious. I didn't even know you could do that.
They run around $150.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's reasonable, especially the margins you get in the streets. Get your shit tested.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what's up, man. Fucking shrooms. Whew. I'm so glad you didn't say that these judges had to eat mushrooms and then try another batch and then try another. Like, oh, it's gonna take days.
We've been trying to wrap our head around how that could work, but like it's the same with the weed competitions. It's like if you're sitting there a day of and you're rolling up strain after strain after strain, like, I mean, you can definitely get a take on like, structure, smell, things like that. But like if you're starting to go off of effects and you're consuming, it's, it gets a little fuzzy at some point.
Yeah, man. And then how we judge is like flavor, strength, flavor, longevity, mouth stain, etc. How long do all these things last throughout the joint? Like your palate's shot after like 3 joints.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I prefer. I am a judge this year again for Cannabis. Are you coming up for Cannabis?
Where and when?
Cannabis is Labor Day weekend, and it's up in Eureka.
Man, I'm parked that weekend. Unfortunately, I'm with my little guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely 21 and over because it's a regulated gathering.
No,
it wasn't always like that. It started back in the 215 era. The homies started it back in the day. It was all around music, community.
Nice.
There's the grow games, which were hilarious, like how quickly you can transplant or like move dirt from one end of an obstacle course to the other side. And there's cash prizes. But yeah, it's a really awesome event.
Cool.
It's really coming together this year. We've got some amazing headliners. We got Jesse Royal
Let's
and
go.
La Russell's coming up on Saturday.
Did see that.
Yeah.
Did see that.
And
That's
then
tight,
Sundays
man.
for the heads, it's String Cheese Incident, doing 2 full sets.
Fire.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really awesome event. This is the 3rd year in this space up in Eureka on the Bay. Had really amazing weather the last few years, and it's like the full community send.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. See, I would totally go to that.
Yeah.
That's my style. Yeah.
next year. I know it's a tough weekend because it is that holiday weekend. So I don't know what it'll be like next year, but hopefully you can make it because it's really awesome, especially for the weed heads.
Yeah, man.
But what I was saying is that I was a judge last year. I did rosin, which they give you a kit ahead of time, and so I can like take my time and like smoke one, actually get a good feel for it, and then make my judgment, cast my my judgment.
I think rosin's probably easier than flour and like anything else, really.
Yeah. There was definitely
easier to judge, I say.
Yeah.
Not produce or anything like that.
I think that it can go. I'm such a flower girl, like so. I'm like flower. Rosin was a little different for me. Like I like to smoke rosin, but I don't do it all of the time.
Same.
Like I'm smoking weed every day.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's like my
but yeah,
side gig.
Yeah, exactly. This year I'm judging flower again. So,
Nice.
hoping to see some fierce competition.
Hell yeah. Is it all sun grown, Debs?
No, it's open to the whole
or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And what do you guys judge it based on?
Actually, I haven't got my judge's kit this year. I'm
you'll
wondering if
find
there's
out.
a little bit of a different criteria.
For sure.
The first year, it was kind of funny. It was like best green bud and best purple bud,
That was
which
it.
was totally subjective. Like some of them are both.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
And actually, shout out to Canna Country because that year, number 26 won, and that is this really beautiful deep purple Cherimoya Forbidden Fruit cross that was actually testing at like 17%, and it was a year old, and it won best overall.
What,
Yeah.
bro? Was it outdoor?
Yeah.
Dog. Year-old outdoor one. That is insane.
Yeah, and like I said, it was testing at 17% on the rec market, and so people like wouldn't even buyers wouldn't even look at it.
Jesus. I know. I hate that.
And so
I hate that. Hey, quiet on set there. Quiet on set.
But yeah, it was. It's I wish I had it with me right now, but it's this really deep purple. So those flavonoids are alive and well, which are antioxidants, and those help counteract the oxidation that happens over time. So that's my theory. Is that
interesting?
yeah.
So purple weed can last longer in theory.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen any studies done on this, but this is my theory. My working theory.
We love bro science.
Yeah.
You're not a
I'm
bro,
a citizen
but
science.
yeah, no doubt. We take that on the Good Pizza podcast. Sometimes it's all we got.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
I mean, that's all we had forever. Now
Forever,
that we're
yeah.
coming out of prohibition, we can
Yeah.
get some real studies behind us. But,
Right.
I see it. The green weed just doesn't have that staying power like the purple weed.
Interesting.
Indoors different. Can we talk about that?
Please. Talk about anything you want.
Yeah.
It's your episode, kid.
Cool.
Fire away.
So yeah, indoor produces these beautiful flowers. Like I'm not going to question that, but at the end of the day, the reason sun grown has more staying power and why it can, the cure takes longer. It actually gets slightly better over time if stored properly is because the compounds in the flower that interact with our endocannabinoid system and our systems are the plant's responses to stressors. So when it's in an outdoor environment, it's really hot one day, it's cold at night, it might rain a little bit, there's like a windstorm that comes through, and so the plant is just pumping out these protective compounds that interact with us. And then in an indoor environment, you got this perfect condition day in and day out, and it creates, like I said, like a really visibly beautiful flower, but it's not as unique and robust of a compound or terpene and cannabinoid profile.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is why sun-grown rosin is the best.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with sun-grown rosin.
No,
I'm sorry.
Time in and time again, we see it in these competitions. There's just no one's denying it.
No, hell no.
And like I said, it's not, I'm not hating on indoor whatsoever.
Yeah, that's how I sell
especially
my weed.
in climates that are not conducive for growing outdoor. I don't want desert buds.
Don't want desert buzz. Don't want that upstate New York weed. Don't want fucking, you know what I'm saying? You got to at least mix light greenhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is the future. Are we agreeing on that?
What the mixed light
I think mixed light greenhouse is the future
for
cannabis.
For all of
for
cannabis.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
especially if the prices keep going down, you need something quality at a good ticket. Like,
right.
there's fucking nothing better.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that for sure. But and then we have these specific areas that are just conducive for it. It's like I don't want my tomatoes grown indoors. I don't know about you.
No way, no way. I want a nice,
and then I also am not trying to grow
sun.
bananas up in Humboldt. It's like we have our strengths. And should stick to them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then California's cool like that. Like, we have all these little microclimates.
Oh, yeah.
Good for growing different things.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good old California. You're lucky to have grown up there, man.
Oh, my gosh. So blessed.
Yeah, that's dope.
I count my lucky stars every day. I absolutely love Humboldt County. I love Northern California. I actually live in the Bay now, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's like the most... urban I've ever lived in, but I live in Mill Valley. I'm in Marin, and so people are like, "That's not the city, Mia."
No doubt, but for you it is.
But for me, it is. Yeah,
I've
been like slowly making my way into urban living.
I'm slowly making my way out.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't know how long I'll last.
That's all good, man. Chapters are cool, man. You do a couple chapters down there, keep it pushing.
Exactly. Yeah, I foresee myself retiring possibly in Humboldt.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think, I don't know, Grass Valley's calling my name, man.
Yeah.
I fucking love it up there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm about to head up there.
Man, I love it up there. Because, I never been to Humboldt since I went to Johnny's house for the interview.
Oh, really? That was your first time?
Yeah, and I've been in Cali since 2017.
Oh, damn.
But I blame Grass Valley, Nevada City.
Yeah. Well, I
didn't have to go any
consider that
further.
Emerald Triangle adjacent.
You feel me? Like, that's like where the hill starts. You know what I'm saying? And like, they had everything I needed. Like, when I was doing my thing with the packs.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
And did you land in Sacramento?
Yeah. Yep.
What brought you to Sacramento of all
Great
places?
question. It's not an awesome story.
Okay.
But I was, I wanted to move to California, and I was like, okay, well, where do I start? So I had some cousins in the Bay. I had a cousin in Auburn. I wasn't gonna restart my life in the Bay because I was literally restarting my life.
Yeah.
Like, didn't know anybody, and I was like, well, Sacramento looks like it's in the middle. That looks cool. Let's live there. And I took a trip out here, did some neighborhood shopping, figured out what area I wanted to live in, and then we found a spot.
Nice.
And moved out here.
That's cool.
So that's my Sacramento story. And luckily I did, because I'm in proximity to some of the best indoor growers in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Sacramento brings the heat.
Man, there's so much talent here. And it was also a great place to start my podcast because there was no shortage of talent around here.
For sure.
I just stayed in Sac for a while to get the show off the ground, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. I like it.
And yeah, man, shout out to all the Sacramento producers.
Hey.
Packtown, always putting it down. I love this place. This is my first home in California. So yeah, man, Sacramento.
Yeah, California's special in a lot of ways. There's, the uniqueness of each area, and it's so vast. Like, it really truly is. Like, it's crazy. I remember I was traveling in Europe with some friends. I was on the Psytrance circuit back in the day. I was working with a visionary art exhibit.
Oh shit!
Getting into it, and we were in West Germany, outside of Hamburg, and we had to drive out to this festival called Ozora. It was outside of Budapest, and it was like maybe like a 12-hour drive, and I'm like, dude, we're not even to Mexico yet if we left from where I live.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be in one state. We're about to cross like 8 countries.
Okay, so let's talk about that. When you Californians drive, like, it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Like, a 3-hour drive for you guys, like, whatever, I'll see you in 3. I'm like, 3-hour drive for me in Jersey, if I'm going east or west, I'm in 2 to 3 different fucking states.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
It's only 3 hours north and south, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, we're not used to driving like that, is my point. And when I got here, I had to get used to that shit quick.
Yeah, no,
otherwise,
I feel that.
You ain't gonna make no money.
Right.
You know, you gotta hit the road
How do you
out
navigate all the different local laws?
Out there?
Yeah.
It's so, thank you for mentioning that. That shit is scary, man. When you out there hustling and shit, you going to serve somebody, re-up, whatever you're doing, you're going to go through like 10, 20 different little municipalities with little small town cops that, weren't treated fairly in high school and ready to just crack your ass and come through. And then, like, that's a real thing. Like, I know a lot of people got jammed up in those little towns with a lot of work and sat down for a long time, man. So that's just dangerous trapping out there.
Oh, for sure.
When I'm out here, it's just like, shit, throw them in the trunk, light one up, keep pushing. Don't do that anymore. I tightened it up a little bit, but I was just like, this is awesome.
Right.
Smoke weed everywhere. Nobody cares.
Pretty
You can't even get
much.
searched for smell like weed. So huge difference. Really lowered my stress levels.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is for me out here, you know?
I think that's part of the appeal to the West Coast. You
Yeah.
know, it's like a little more laid back. I did not grow up on the East Coast. I don't really have any family out there. Both my parents are from LA.
For sure.
But I get a lot of like shout out from my East Coast friends saying I got some East Coast energy, especially on the road.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Have you ever visited?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I've only been to New York in like the dead of winter and Jersey in the dead of winter for some reason. I've been a few times and it's always
bad timing, friend.
I know, but it tends to be like New Year's Eve for like fish.
Oh, New Year's Eve's lit.
That's pretty cold.
Always a vibe. It is cold as shit out there, girl.
Yeah. So I'd like to visit on more of a swing season.
I would like you to visit during the summertime.
Yeah. All right.
That's where all the action is. Jersey's fucking lit in the summer. New York too.
Yeah, it's
Vibes
on
are
my
just better.
list for sure.
You understand? We're just kind of miserable people during those cold months, you know? It's real dark. You leave when it's dark, come home when it's dark, it's brick. It's fucking,
I mean, I complain about the winters here, so yeah.
So yeah, you know what's up.
I try to escape the California winters, which
California winters.
I know.
They're not so bad. But it's all relevant. I get it.
it rains a lot, and it does it's dark when I leave and dark when I come home.
Yeah, you still deal with that. So you could still get seasonal depression, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But much more mild, that's for sure.
Yep,
what
there's
are you,
nothing.
rolling up on?
What am I rolling? Okay, so we got some sweet gabagool over here, which is what I rolled for you and me. That is Animal Cookies times ZBX2. And then we got some BZD right here, bred by my homie Rusty, Duke of Doja. This is Blue Dream Skittles Atomic Diesel.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
just...
It's a lineup right
I'm
there.
trying to... Yeah, it's just one of those ones I brought in to my our facility, or my partner's facility. It just wasn't it, man. Like I want to like it.
Or?
Nah, just the flavor
The flavor?
translation.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not translated like I wanted to. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm trying to get into it. There's a new batch. We'll see what happens.
All right.
And then what else we got? We got Hikari, which is raw genetics grown by Turkey Bag Tom, my friend. This is Rainbow Belts 3.0 times Z, and then that to Sherb.
Okay.
What's that last one?
Sounds fruity.
Lemon Tree times Chem Dog, I believe.
Love me some Chem
Very
Dog.
chemmy,
Yeah.
very chemmy, not too lemony, which is cool. So
Yeah.
that's what's on the menu for today.
All right.
Those are the roll-ups, the
Sounds
Wednesday
proper.
roll-ups, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about the cannabis industry right now as a whole?
Oh man, that's a
Loaded one.
loaded question. Yeah, I mean,
Whatever that means to you.
I can't help but feel hopeful. Just in the sense of the plant and the spirit. You know, like we look at these other industries that it's like a tale as old as time to consolidate the industry, and the big guys gobble up the little guys and consolidate. And we see it like with the big ag. And
Recently too.
yeah, but cannabis just doesn't, the energy, the spirit of cannabis just doesn't scale like that, And so we've seen these big guys just get their ass handed to them.
Yeah.
And so that in and of itself gives me hope. There's a lot of powers that are really fighting to just take us down, and we're seeing this like really nasty like reefer madness 2.0 rearing its ugly head.
Right.
So there's this whole effort to take down what we've built. And then not to mention, just the Prop 64 rollout where, the small farmers have put their life savings and their neck on the line to come out of the woodworks to come correct. And then, got all the promises thrown out, the acreage cap and all of that, kind of just thrown out from the jump. And so it's gnarly out there right now. I mean, we're looking at, especially on the small farmer level, extinction level event is what we've been calling it for a couple of years now. Especially, we're working face to face with each one of these small licenses up in the triangle and hearing every story of, can't pay my, my fees, or, getting their ass handed to them essentially when it comes to the market conditions and pricing. So right now it's a total shit show.
Yeah. It's a dumpster
Put
fire.
it nicely. But, like I said, I've got faith in the plant itself and the stewards that are actively stewarding it. That from the activists on the front lines with the legislators to the people like you who's sharing the stories of the people that are coming out and like doing the work, to the breeders and the growers. And, it's really cool. Like some of the farms that I work with are really pouring their intention into creating strains that have higher minor cannabinoids. So like THCV, CBG, shout out Emerald Spirit Botanicals, totally paving the way for some amazing genetics that are really, truly healing medicine. But yeah, just like, the people, the masses are hungry for not only authenticity, but true healing. And they're waking up every single day and realizing that the powers that be and the government does not have their best interest. The healthcare system is fucked. All of these powers are trying to keep them sick. And so when, we have something like this healing medicine that can, change someone's life overnight, it's, you can't really fight that. You can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. So as long as we can continue to share the stories and uplift each other, especially with the small operators, like, so growing up in Humboldt, everyone was like the king of their own hill. And it was like, you had your ecosystem and you had the people you worked with, but you were like your own entity. And, now we need to kind of evolve from that and be like the community and uplift each other, tell each other stories and work together, because the rising tide, raises all ships in that sense.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about like Redwood Roots brand specifically is like, we are a collaboration of farms. It's not, Redwood Roots isn't a farm. We highlight our farms and we end up, being able to help these small farms go to market, which they wouldn't otherwise be able to, because all of the costs that are involved, from the testing to the packaging to the distribution to the sales, it's just every step of the supply chain is overly taxed and it's saturated market out there. And so, being able to help share the stories and be able to share the life's work. I mean, most of the farms, like on the modest side, Redwood Roots represents over 4,000 years of collective cannabis farming experience. Wow. And why I say that's modest is because that's 200 farms times 20 years. And most of us are multi-generational. So that number could actually be doubled. Yeah. Like pretty easily. So
that's dope.
Yeah. I think that we're definitely coming into a new era of just thinking and communing with each other. And so, I've got faith.
That's cool. I like that answer. And that's got to be crazy for you to like see Humboldt now compared to how it was.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty depressing in a lot of ways, just seeing, businesses shuttered, homies moving out of town and, and having to get real jobs, I guess. No. On the flip side of that, it's actually kind of cool because a lot of people, have been just, doing the weed thing forever and like they're passionate about it, but then they have all these other skills that now they're pouring into, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
At one time, Humboldt had the most artists per capita.
Wow.
Because people could support their art through cannabis. And so people like really got to pour into whatever their art was, from music to, painting or whatever their medium is.
Yeah, those economies were booming, so I've heard. Like, when packs were, outdoors for 2+, 3+. Like, man, there's so much bread up there. Yeah, the good old days. You know what I'm saying? So, it's wild. Everybody I talk to from up there is same shit,
You know, we all knew it wasn't going to last forever. We just hoped it would have lasted a little bit longer. But you know, the value really is still there. And like I said, like, you know, I work on the retail side of things. I'm talking to, it's B2B retail, so I'm not brick and mortar, but you know, just sometimes I'll pop up at a shop and be able to talk to consumers face to face, and it's really interesting. You know, like they really are hungry for the knowledge. They want to support the small farmer. But you know, it is a matter of bandwidth and resources. You know, like we've virtually had a $0 marketing budget, and all of our momentum has come from straight up guerrilla marketing.
Shout out to you guys, man. That's dope.
Yeah, we've been doing it, and so yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot easier when the weed's fire.
Yeah. For sure.
And you see these companies that have all the bells and whistles and all the marketing budget in the world, and their weed is shit.
Yep.
And so then they get some attention for a minute, but the second that investor money runs out, they're who?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah. I mean, you're out in the field, you see it. You know, there's a lot of garbage out there.
Oh my gosh. But then, you know, there's always the population that is like, oh, I just want to get high. I don't, you know, for the cheapest amount of money. And they don't really care. They're like, I just want 100 milligrams of dirty distillate or whatever, you know, just like, sorry, no offense to anybody.
No, we talk shit about distillate on the show. Fire away.
But yeah, so like they just want to, you know, just the most bang for the less buck. And they're like, don't care.
Yeah.
You know, but then there are the people, the not even necessarily connoisseurs, but they're actually looking for relief for whatever their ailment is, or, you know, just a break from it all, and they want to have a truly medicinal experience. And that's the thing about a lot of these small farmers, like I was saying, is like cannabis is just but one of the crops that they grow. You know, they're growing, you know, fruits and vegetables and flowers, and they're going to the local farmers markets, and their kids are running around in the field, and they're like actually, you know, spending time with the plants and like having this symbiotic relationship that actually contributes to like a really beautiful end.
Oh, absolutely.
Experience for the consumer.
The plant needs that.
Yeah, exactly. She's definitely been abused over the years.
Anything you can make money off of does, though.
I know, it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. So what's the next 5 years look like for you, Mia? What's on the horizon, kid? What's the game plan? What you got going?
You know, that's a good question. I've been like one day at a time recently. Okay. But yeah, that's looking into the next 5 years, I've kind of been, you know, I definitely want to see Redwood Roots getting more, expanding our sales fleet. We've got 2 amazing brand stewards that work with me. We call our reps brand stewards because we see them as a steward of our brand and of our community as opposed to just a rep.
Just a brand rep, yeah.
And so, yeah, expanding that across the state. If you know anybody in Southern California, we are looking to fill that position. But yeah, so getting Redwood Roots up and running in that capacity. For myself personally, I'd love to get my nutrition company. It's called More Vitality.
Okay.
I'd like to see that, putting more energy into that and being able to work with people more, less one-on-one. Not that I love working with clients one-on-one, but being able to have more of an impact.
Do like a class or something?
Yeah, doing some classes, working on doing some workshops this fall, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, 5 years is very, very far into the future.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm looking in like the next like year or so.
That's cool.
Yeah, what about you? Cool. What do you got going on in the next 5 years?
Ooh, she flipped it on me. So I would like to see this podcast be fully monetized and making good money and put my team on salaries and et cetera. Really, really figure out where I'm going to take this media to the next level. We have a new show coming out.
Oh, cool.
Which is going to be cool. So I'm hoping that one takes off.
What's the show?
The show, funny you ask. The show is called Hot Slices. And it's, you know, all like the beef and the arguing and the fucking debates in the industry. Like, I mean, fucking pick one. Salts versus organic, or, you know, my lights are better than your lights, or, you know. Anyway, I'm going to have two said arguers on the show, and I'm gonna be the mediator, and we're gonna get to it.
Okay,
We're gonna
so a full-on debate.
It's a full-on debate. You're
right,
gonna get a
love
minute.
it.
You're gonna get a minute. And I'm gonna have a mic. You guys gonna have
Are
one
we
mic.
rebuttaling, or is it just one-on-one, one-offs?
Just two, just one and one.
Yeah.
Just one and one. They're gonna duke it out, and at the end, I'm gonna make a judgment to be like, you
Okay.
know what? I think he's right, bro.
All right.
You know, so we'll see where it goes. I feel like we need to get the first show just to have proof of concept, so we can really start shopping it around. It's not easy to get two people in one place. Also, two people that don't like each other in one place. You feel me?
Well, that's what'll make it so special.
Right, exactly, exactly. So it's gonna be cool, man. I have faith in that show, and we're gonna have some fun with it.
Hell yeah.
As far as the brand goes, just like countrywide expansion, worldwide expansion. You know, we have a lot of trips lined up, you know, worldwide to really get the brand out there, and you know, just keep fighting the good fight, man. Get this fucking brand out there and continue to put out dope batches that everybody enjoys, and you know, really develop our strain library. We're constantly hunting and just bringing in new strains to the crew, and you know, really just solidifying, you know, genetic IP. That's really important.
Yeah, that's the future of it for sure.
Yeah, you
Crucial.
can't just keep renaming shit, rebagging shit. Like it's.
Oh man, I'm cool off the desserts too.
Yeah, I'm cool off the desserts, bro. Good Lord.
I think everyone is.
Kill the moms. Yeah, we're over it. But you know, to that point, the youngins rule the world. You know what I'm saying? And they set the trends, and we did at one point. So I try not to be the old head hater, but we can move on, guys. Whenever y'all ready.
You know, like I said, time and a place.
Time and a place.
Time and place. But they don't all need to be in the space.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my plan.
Cool.
You know, and
Well, I'm excited for the new show. That sounds interesting.
Thank you.
To say the least.
We gotta try to switch up, and then just like as far as this show, just putting out more lifestyle content.
Cool.
Not just weed. Like,
have you gone international with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know how I got there, but it's fucking out there. You know.
Are you gonna take it on the road?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant my weed. The show? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've done shows in Spain. That was sick for Cannabis. We did, and where else? No, I think that's the only out of country interviews I've done.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Cannabis next year is gonna be a little different.
Hey, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm going to Germany.
Yeah, you're gonna marry
for
Jane.
fucking sure. Yeah. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to make some money. You feel me?
I feel you.
And man, there's some money out there, dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
Off media.
Right.
Media money.
Very important.
Yep. So let's talk strains since we're talking strains. What is your top 3 strains of all time?
Oh shoot.
One old school, one new school, and one desert island strain. You have to smoke for the rest of your life, Mia.
Okay.
What you got?
Oh man, that's a really hard one. Let me think about that for a second. Like I said, like I really love pretty much all the old strains, but like skunk, like an old school skunk.
Came in hot.
Yeah.
Skunk.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I love me some Skittles. I'm not gonna. That one just that ain't broke. Don't fix that one.
Okay, so let's categorize them. What's going where? We're going old school skunk.
Yep.
We're going Skittles for the island.
No,
Desert
Skittles
Island.
was a new.
Oh, that's your new.
My
Okay.
new.
Okay.
And then for the island, man, that's a tough one. Probably some sort of like. I really like the Sour G actually. That's
Sour G.
Sour G. So it's a Sour Diesel OG cross.
Hell yeah.
Redwood, Humboldt Healing. Shout out.
Shout out.
Man, that's a tough one though.
It's not an easy question.
Oh my gosh. I need like a.
So you taking Sour G to the island?
I don't know.
Take your time.
Sounds so final.
It is final. It's all you got, kid, for the rest of your life.
Let's see. Damn. All right, Sour G it is.
Sour G. All right, bet. I gotta try it. Damn,
Yeah.
you taking it to the island?
Yeah.
Gotta try it. Who grew that?
The Humboldt Healing. Redwood
Humboldt
Humboldt
Hill, for sure.
Yeah.
You did say that. Sorry. Fire. If you could bring back a strain, what would it be?
Oh man, bring back a strain. Well, the skunk.
Fuck yeah. That is for sure gone.
Yeah.
Let's for
get that
sure
back
gone.
in the mix.
I used to get packs of that, and like my girlfriend would be like, bro, here's a skunk in here. Did you hit a skunk? No, it's too wet. I'm letting this shit cure, dog. Like, this shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah, that is gone.
Yeah, and then like nowadays, like you'll see like, oh, Northern Lights or like White Widow on a menu, and it's like, it's not the same.
That's lemon haze.
Yeah.
That's Jack. Get that out of here.
Which I love both of those as well.
Yeah.
I love terpinolene. I don't care what anybody says.
Is that the Jack Terp?
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I used to like
a lot of like weed heads don't, or like I would say like new age weed heads are not into it. The old school weed heads are all about it.
For sure. You know what's crazy? I don't like it because there's so much other shit to pick from. Back when there was just like,
right.
I mean, fuck. It was on the East Coast. We got whatever we could get our hands on.
What are your favorite terps?
My favorite terps. I like Permi terps, like permanent marker kind of like. I like Biscotti terps. I like Z terps. Love Z terps.
Special.
Z cross terps. I like fucking, you know, I don't know. That's kind of like the realm I'm in. I'm digging the candy fumes perms. I'm digging the sweet gabagool is awesome. Oh, my new favorite, Zang Banger. It's Sherbanger 22. Which, have you had that?
I haven't.
Sherbanger?
No.
So Sherbanger, it's pretty popular around here. And this was crossed with Zangria, which is thin mint times Z. Oh my.
Yeah.
Fucking God.
I gotta check it out.
Have some.
Oh, nice.
I forgot I had it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's in here? I was like, what the fuck is ZB? I was like, I don't remember that. I was like, oh, yes. This was gifted to me. Shout out to the homie Jay from Arizona. Gifted to me right before I went to Chicago. So thanking my past self to future self. Good looking PZ on tucking those nugs.
That is interesting.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is shit smokes tough. Shout out to the Blueprint Squad in Arizona.
That's special.
Project Packs for crushing this batch. That's different.
I like different.
So okay, so this is like Sherbanger. This is like Sherbanger terps. Like a lot of strains, I think you got watered down a bit.
It's got like this like kind of like musky, but like fruity musky.
Gassy, blueberry, funky, like
I like that.
And so lately like Sherbanger batches have been kind of whack in my opinion, the ones I've been seeing. But when they hit it with the Zangria, goddamn, it just brought it all back.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the first time I ever tried it when I fell in love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm fucking with.
Nice.
Yep. Let's talk about your weed etiquette, smoking, growing, whatever this means to you. Pet peeve. What grinds your gears?
What grinds my gears? Flaky people.
No, fuck flaky people.
Yeah. No, and like people who waste your time when you're like trying to get a deal done and they're just like window shopping or like just trying to like
Can I run with the sample?
Get on your line or whatever. Yeah, no, that shit grinds my gears.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
In other words, don't show up to the play for the 20-pack or the half box and say something like, hey, can I just grab a sample to show the homies? Because we know you're full of shit. You're probably not coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Or can I get a couple nugs to show my mans?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sale's not happening.
No, exactly.
You feel me?
We're like, writing's all on the wall there.
Yep. If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's like, once upon a time too, we operated very differently where you had to be vetted or vouched for, or you had to, you had to know someone, you had to have some sort of resume to even get in the building. And now there's like this desperation a lot of the time where people are like, they'll just like work with anybody. And so it's like opened the door for a lot of nefarious characters and
nefarious. Good word.
That have been, they're just not, they're maybe not serious or they're dangerous. And so
that too.
That's unfortunate part of where we're at right now.
That too. Yeah, man. Nefarious characters.
Yeah.
Because the problem is like that we overproduce all this shit.
Right.
And anybody with a pulse and a bag of money can walk in any of these facilities, you know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, and then you've got the alternative too with the pulse and the bag of money. You got the Chads on the scene as well.
Yeah.
But that's,
The California dumpster fire called Cannabis. California Cannabis.
yeah.
We're here for it.
All right, which one's this?
That is the Animal Cooks by Z.
Okay, cool.
Oh, take the safety off there. Sorry. There you go.
Safety
first. Where is your favorite place to smoke, Mia?
At the beach, probably.
Ooh, nice.
The beach or the river.
River's fire.
Yeah.
Some beautiful rivers in Northern California.
Oh my gosh, seriously, we got up in the Triangle. We got the 6 rivers.
Nice.
But yeah, the Eel River is where Reggae
Eel Rivers,
is.
yep. Do you fucks with the South Yuba River since you're going to Grass Valley? Oh,
yeah.
Fucking one of my favorite places in the world, man.
Yeah, we're my girlfriend that I'm gonna go see later on. Her and I have some plans to hit the Yuba.
Fire.
For sure. I can't go up there and not go on
Right.
Yuba.
Yeah,
That'd be like
right.
sacrilegious.
I take my team up there for like river days.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah, team bonding.
Yeah, we get mad food and we go up there and we just park a tent right in the water. You know what I'm saying? A little pop
yeah.
up. Oh, God, it's fucking awesome.
Tasty.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. This is a good one. Shout out to the Blueprint homies for crushing this batch. Okay, favorite song to blaze to. You're smoking on the river. What's on the tunes?
Oh, it's always gonna be some reggae.
Fire.
You know.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
One of my favorite songs, old school, or not old school, but like not exactly brand new, but I love Conscience, So High. One of the best songs.
Fire.
And also Kaimani Marley's Hustler. Those are always on repeat.
Fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I just saw the Marleys last weekend at Stern Grove in San Francisco. They did a free
nice.
show.
Really?
Do you know about the Stern Grove Festival?
With J Bug?
Yeah, J Bug opened up for him. Yeah, it was so good.
I seen that little tour circuit going on, man.
Yeah, I saw him in Santa Cruz and San Francisco.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a little.
Damian Marley and Stephen Marley are like my favorite out of the sons. You know what I'm saying? And they fucking crush it. And Stephen Marley sounds most like Bob Marley in my opinion. So when he does the covers, it's like you can close your eyes, you're like, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh, I know. It was
You know
so
what I'm
fun.
saying? Yeah.
That Stern Grove Festival is so dope, though. Like, it's a free
never heard of it,
concert
man.
series all summer in San Francisco. You just have to
Fuck
register
yeah.
for the tickets, but it's free. And it's
That's
like,
what's up.
yeah, I just love music is so important.
Me too. I'm a real music vibey guy.
Yeah, I mean, especially for community, bringing the community together. Cannabis is usually involved in that, so it's like a whole ecosystem, or holistic system of care.
Yeah. Or, what's your favorite stoner food?
Pizza, of course.
Let's fucking go. Knew I liked her. Okay, we're going to take a step further. What is your middle of the night? You're creeping through the kitchen. You're a scumbag. You know it. You see it on the counter. It's going down the whole thing.
Oh, man.
Guilty pleasure.
It's probably like some cheese or something like that.
Some cheese?
Like,
I'd fuck some cheese
going
up.
In the fridge,
Go alive,
for sure.
bro. It is not out of the normal to see me by the fridge with a block of cheese, some fucking gabagool, some prosciutto, and some Kalamata olives, just making some real bad decisions before bed. Maybe leaving a little bread.
Oh, snap.
You know what I'm saying? I might even put that shit in the oven.
I was going to say, you're like one step away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I give you a hack that I made up when I was really high?
Please.
So, have you ever had plum jam?
Yeah.
You don't have to use plum jam. You can use a jam, but plum jam is really good.
Okay.
Plum jam, smoked mozzarella on some bread.
That sounds fire.
On some toast. It's like some like sourdough's Italian bread.
That sounds super fire.
Yeah, if you ever do that, text me and just let me know.
Does that count as pizza?
Whoa, never thought of that. No, it does not.
Okay.
No, it does not. No sauce. No sauce.
Okay. I was considering
And it's got
the plum
jam on it, so nah,
jam
nah.
sauce. It's like a different flavor
I
profile.
can't do it. I'm a traditionalist, so
Okay.
I my answer has to be
Fair.
no. But it's fucking good.
Fair.
All right? It's for my pizza loving ass loves that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking about pizza on my way here, and like as a nutritionist, I actually don't consider it like a junk food. Like if you do it right, it's got all the factors. You know, it's got the protein from the cheese and the fats, and then you got hopefully have some veggies on there.
Yep.
And then whatever else. It's like it's a whole round meal.
Yeah. 3 ingredients: pizza, cheese, sauce. Oh, excuse me, pizza, bread, cheese, sauce. Whew. Cool. If you could define success? How do you define success, and has your definition of success changed over the years?
Yes, it has definitely changed over the years. Really looking to success, obviously having monetary abundance was is a huge factor to success, but also like beyond that is really like how much good are you bringing into the world? How much are you passing on the knowledge that you've acquired in a way that's meaningful and having a true impact? I think that's success.
Ooh, I like that. Damn, I like that one. Okay, cool. I fucks with that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to shout out your favorite plug from back in the day. Who took care of Mia? Who was your favorite plug?
My favorite plug. I am the plug.
Ooh, I love those. That happens sometimes. You are not the first to say that. Is that your final answer? We're rolling with that?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's cool if you want to. Some people say it joking and then say the real answer, but if you the plug, fuck it.
My dad. No.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up. That's a hell of a
My
plug.
dad always grew the best weed.
Hey, my daughter would say that.
Yeah.
No bullshit. That's what's up. She's 22. So
yeah, we used to make, like when I was in high school and I was clearly smoking, we would make bubble hash together. And like, that was definitely a way that we bonded over the years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. My daughter has done some jobs for me too. She had a nervous breakdown once when she was packaging shatter, went back in the shatter days. She got it all over her fucking nails. And it was just like, oh, she's like, I'm fucking done, Dad. Fucking done.
Oh, no.
I'm done. I'm like, okay, whoa. We got a big job, dude. So I start freaking out, okay?
Oh my God.
I show her the freezer tech. I'm like, look, just throw it in the freezer, bust out a couple, bring it back out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here's some alcohol. Alcohol is your friend. And you know what I mean? Calm things down. We were good, bro.
Well, it builds character.
It does.
Yeah.
It certainly does. What's one of the most biggest things you ever had to overcome?
Yeah, definitely just coming out and sharing my story and getting out and being like shifting of the gears from secrecy and having to operate under, behind the shadows and not being fully forthcoming with what I'm doing. And yeah, kind of making that transition has been a big hurdle.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Still getting comfortable with it, to be honest.
No doubt.
No
doubt. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I am too. I mean,
the conditioning is real,
Yeah, it is. It is. I really put myself out here with this podcast, so we're creeping around 150.
I mean, this is taking a jump into the deep end.
Yeah,
for
this
sure,
is documented.
which is dope.
But I know how to
that's a way
talk.
to
I'm
do
not gonna say no dumb shit.
Right.
I'll give them some stories, but not all the stories.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not a huge believer of that fucking, what's it called? Help me out, Edgar. If you don't commit any crimes in like 7 years, the statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Had a brain fart. Sorry, gang.
There you go. Actually, can we take a break?
Yeah. So Mia, if you could go back to the young you, the day before you hopped off the porch and jumped in the game, what advice would you tell you?
That's a good question. I would let myself know, like, hey, like, you don't gotta grow up like today. And that's really what ended up happening. It just happened very quickly. And then, once you jump, you jump.
Yeah.
And so I might have maybe taken a little bit more time and just like enjoyed being a kid.
I think I might have did that too.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Because like once you're up in doing the big kid things, like you're like things are not the same.
Yeah, I could relate.
Oh.
I can definitely relate.
Yeah.
Fire. Well, shit. Thanks for coming through and hanging out and
so
getting to know you on the show, homie.
Yeah.
For real.
This has been great.
Yeah, that was dope. Let the people know where they could find you. Anything you want to shout out, let the people know right here.
Yeah, I am SensiMia, and we are Redwood Roots. We are the legacy farmers of the Emerald Triangle. We are here for everyone. Let's do this.
That's what's up. You already know Mia at SensiMia, JP, Good Pizza, Redwood Roots. Thank you for all the Patreons for your subscriptions. Thank you for all the YouTube subscribers. We love y'all, man. Peace, love, good pizza. See y'all next time.